And we're back with another episode. If you hate to see it, we talk about all the shows and movies you love and hate to see. As always, it's KP, and man, it's a special episode because I'm back with my boys. I'm back with our master of hate, D Wild. What's up, brother?
What's up, ladies and gents?
Yes, sir. I'm back with the Magic Man, Mikey Dimes, Machiavelli.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing?
And man, we're back, man.
We're fucking back. Let's go. Hey,
back.
Bro, like I said, I sent y'all that wire meme of fucking Idris. Hey, I was like, hey, put the word out, bro.
We're back up.
We're back up. Regularly scheduled pods. Let's see if it lasts through the season. These niggas are trash. No, I'm joking.
Hey, it's good to be back. For most of those who don't know, this is actually how we got our start.
Nice.
The original.
Talk to
Tales
him.
from the Shadow Tower, Man Gossip. This shit was hitting so hard we had to start talking about it. Which ended up turning into Man Gossip, which ended up turning to You Hate to See It. And now y'all love seeing us. I can't wait to talk about it.
Hey, facts, man. This is probably about, damn, when was the last episode? Game of Thrones, 2019? So, shit, what is this?
Hey, man.
What's this, 6 years?
5 years ago, bro. Like,
hey, that's before everybody had a pod.
Dramatically changed. I'm still repping, man. We can see that Thrones watch on here. We see you right up on top, right there, bro.
Yeah. So if you haven't guessed, we back talking about Game of Thrones, man. But before we dive into it, because man, we got a hell of an episode to talk about. We on YouTube now, motherfuckers. Go ahead and subscribe to that shit, man.
We got visuals.
We got visuals for you. Hey, it ain't perfect yet, but hey, I'm trying. I'm trying to throw the images up there for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the multimedia.
We doing this on the side. We are not paid for this. We got no brand partners, no sponsorships, nothing.
Bro,
hey, but we are taking sponsorships.
Sponsor us, though. Slide those DMs right there. We take sponsorship.
Hey, we sure do. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I be feeling like I'm making a PowerPoint, dragging and dropping these little images. I'm like downloading shit, just random ass memes and shit. But hey, you gotta do it.
Gotta get your transitions where it fucking fly in or something shit.
Yeah, the 8-spoke little twist thing. Hey, niggas wasn't making PowerPoints for real, man.
They don't know about back in the day.
Oh God. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. I know I got some shit. Stop fucking playing with us.
You got a free soundboard too.
Casey got the soundboard.
Stop fucking playing with me. Stop playing. But yeah, man. First episode of season 2. It's been a year and a half, man. It felt like forever waiting for this shit to come back.
Really did.
So I gotta ask, man. Just give me your overall, not instant, but one day later. How are you feeling? What are your opening thoughts on this opening episode?
To be honest with you guys, I don't think I can give an unbiased opinion on Game of Thrones. I thought that shit was fire. I thought it was perfect.
It's a great disclaimer.
I had no issues with anything. I was watching it, finished it. I was like, damn, like, was it as fire as I thought? Or like, am I like, do I got, people say they got the blinders on? Like, I can't tell if it's real. So me personally, thought it was fire. It was a perfect way to start season 2.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, it's just good to get back in the groove, right? Like, I was like, damn, I got something to look forward to now every Sunday, bruh. Like, we really just don't have TV like that anymore, where it's like, it was Father's Day, out with the fam. I was like, 7 o'clock. I was like, I need to dip, need to get home and go get ready, man. I was like, it's about that time.
Yes, sir.
It's like these NBA playoff games have been pretty trash. I was like, I've been looking for something to pick up my summer, man, and Thrones is about to deliver it for me. So I agree with you, man. You know, I'm chief hater, resident hater, but you're not gonna catch too much of it from me from episode 1 at least, man.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'm about to make it 3 for 3. I'm about to make it 3 for 3 because, nigga, that shit was fire, nigga. Fuck you, man.
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. The dialogue was hitting. I'm like, okay,
Exactly.
yeah, the dialogue was hitting, man. We expanded the map. We hitting all, nigga. We started off in Winterfell, nigga. Like, are you
Hey, bro,
serious, son?
chills,
Hey,
Are you
we
real
started off at home.
chills, bro. We
started
started
off
off
at the
on the wall,
crib?
bro. I was just like seeing I was like, woo. Like, bro, it's just crazy to see and to juxtapose that with where we just came from with nobody taking that shit seriously.
Yeah,
Now we're here, we're like, they're really about that. We see them passing around that sack of rocks to like get pledged in. I was like, damn, bro. I was
yeah,
they
nah.
really, really take that shit like the watchers on the wall for real,
I,
serious.
I will say, you know, a broken clock's right twice a day because they've been saying winter is coming forever. And if you really think about it, they were saying this 200 years or 100 years before the White Walkers even came. Probably,
Yeah.
like, they just gonna keep saying, so they're gonna be right eventually. But it's like Cregan, like, if only my sweet summer child, if only you knew. You got plenty of time. Go ahead and help the Targaryens, bro. You got plenty of time.
Okay, he's like, shit, nah, I'm watching this tree line. Fuck you
Mhm.
talking about, man.
I know
Shit.
he's like,
Can
hey,
have these.
man, you thought we brought a 700 wall? Like, hey, he dropped some bars, bro. He's like, you think we built a 700-foot wall to keep out fucking scavengers and shit? He was like, no,
Yeah,
we're keeping
man.
out death. The dragons don't even fly past this shit.
Hey, as an early doubter of Cregan Stark and the actor who played him, hey, nah, I was fucking with him. He had the northern
Yeah,
accent. He laid the accent on thick. I was like, okay, yeah, he one of us. He one of us.
facts.
Yeah, he was.
I was apprehensive at first when we first saw Cregan because he just looked like, I don't know, like a jabroni. But hey, I saw him talk. Nigga had ice. I was like,
You
Hey.
came
okay, I
in ready
see
to
it.
hate, man, and had to dial it back. You like, damn it, this guy's likable.
Exactly, and I liked how we didn't really get to like. I liked how we started off at the wall, which is really cool. And I hope they keep continuing to do this season. Is like the lore behind a lot of this shit. They dropped a little nugget about the 700-foot wall, and what did he say? King Jaehaerys and his wife came
Yeah.
however
And
many
Alex,
years ago, and these dragons couldn't fly across. It's just like, yeah, this is what we need. We need more
That
lore.
shit.
We need to go deeper in our bag. So
I mean, they've done a really good job, I think, of calling that out. Like Ryan Condal, has been a big fan of the books and stuff, and he's been even with adding on the dagger and like that prophecy on the dagger and seeing how this was a thing, and now it's been lost over time, and now we're kind of seeing how the superstitions or the mythos of just the Song of Ice and Fire was lost over time due to usurpers come in and try to take the throne, right?
hmm
And they just started off with the next thing that caught me. I mean, even crazier was as soon as we come back from that, we get the interaction with Daemon and Rhaenys.
Yeah, Damon
That
was ready to go.
that was a superstar head to head bat. I was like, bruh, she's the only person that really sits there and puts Daemon in his place. Like she really doesn't take shit from that nigga, and nobody else can do it as well as Eve Best can in that show. Like,
Nah, facts. That's fact. Hey, no, I got some shit to say about Rhaenys, but I'll save it for later, man. Cause
all right.
you know what I'm saying. But Damon kind of said it though. Like he said, you had the chance to kind of end this whole thing, back in the day. But Rhaenys act like she too good for all
Damon
that.
also said that shit to Massaria. Like Damon just, I was like, nigga was on his period. If I'm gonna hate on somebody this episode, I'm gonna hate on Damon. That nigga was just on his. He was like, y'all want to let me go to war? Like little bitch ass nigga.
Hey, Massaria said the only reason you're talking to me like this is because your real enemies aren't close enough. And
Mm.
man, just relax. This nigga is literally he's ready to pop off. He's ready for fire and blood, and someone needs to reel his ass in for real. So
Yeah, low key. And hey, speaking of reeling them in, let's talk about the biggest part of the episode, the big kahuna here. Blood and cheese. Because they let this nigga Damon off the leash. Rhaenyra says 3 words the whole episode, or 4. I want Aemon Targaryen, and Damon takes that and runs a
runs with
marathon with it.
it.
Runs with it. Nigga was ready. He was like, finally, I get a fucking order. He was like, did you see what you needed? Like, I was like, damn, nigga, not like, damn, I'm sorry that shit happened to you. Like, nothing.
Hey.
Like, how you feeling? I ain't seen you in a week. Nothing.
Hey, nah, this man, as soon as she said that, this man had the Grinch smile, and so it was up from there. So I gotta ask, as people who didn't know this was coming, what did y'all think about blood and cheese at the end of that episode?
I'll let you go, Dante.
All right, I'm gonna hate. Fuck these niggas. I'm gonna hate. They are idiots. They are complete imbeciles. I was like, what the fuck is? I was like, why did he find two stupid niggas to run an assassin job? And then I was also like, you're putting these niggas in to fight a nigga who is supposed to be like one of the top swordsmen in the Seven Kingdom? Like, come on. Like, this was we want to talk about bad plan. This was a horrible plan. This was a horrible plan. I just watched this shit and just got Dumb and Dumber vibes as their whole time trying to do a stealth operation, bruh.
Was a dumb plan.
I don't think the plan is that bad, to be honest. Because, I mean, how else are you going to get Aemon not on Vhagar? Like Robert Baratheon said to Ned in the first season of Game of Thrones, they should send him a sharp knife and a bold man to wield it. And clearly, these niggas are bold because, first of all, they should have gotten way more money for going into the Red Keep and to try to kill one of the crown princes. Like that's just
little tiny sack. That's
it.
I need a keep
in there.
I need a castle, sir. I need a keep. I need land. I need something. I'm not gonna that's just crazy, but. Going into it, like we know what's happening, I was like, oh, this part. Cause I thought, like I told you, KP, I thought the blood and cheese, and when they told Helena to choose which one to kill, I thought that was from one of the Blackfire rebellions. So as soon as it happened, I was like, oh, this is the time we're on. First episode, so I missed the kill count or the first kill, but yeah, I mean, what other plan could you have? Even any other way you're meeting him on Vhagar.
You could send not two idiots. It's one of that.
But other than an idiot, who would take that job?
You gotta send the crash dummy.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, you could send trained assassins that you tell me
the faceless men.
They ain't no fucking assassins. You just got a stupid night watch, watchman and a rat catcher. That nigga was so stupid. He was like, "All right, got you in. Can't get you upstairs." Like, what the fuck?
That was funny.
Like, come on. I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, why did you bring the dog to then just kick the dog?
Oh, damn. Justice for the dog.
Yeah, I was like, justice for the dog. I was like, bro, if you were just going to kick the dog when you were mad, why did you bring the dog?
Yeah, man. Hey, look, this is what happens when Daemon goes and sets some shit up, puts on his little murder hoodie, and goes and thinking he's slick.
Undefeated with the murder hoodie last season. 0-1 right now. They 0-1.
I mean, shit. Hey,
is it 0-1? It's a son for a son. They got one. They got the crown prince.
Also, give better directions. Also, we're gonna talk about a son for a son. Did they just audible that, or could Daemon have said, "Give me Aemon only"? Like, all I care about is.
Hey, that's the thing. They asked him. They was like, "What do we do if we can't find him?" And then Daemon hit that. So he probably said, "A son for a son."
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I think that's honestly the best outcome they could have hoped for, other than killing Aemon.
I think Mike's a sicko.
Hey man, I'm forgiving. I was prepared. I was prepared to forgive all of their war crimes. I was prepared to forgive all of Team Black's war crimes. So hey, it is what it is. It's a casualty of war. Sorry about it.
I'm prepared to give. I mean, no, I'm not saying that, like, hey, shit, an eye for an eye makes both people blind. Like, hey, they killed his son, so you do this. Like, yeah, sure, they killed a toddler that was innocent by all counts, But also, why the fuck was the plan to kill a toddler?
Well, it wasn't.
It was to kill Aemon, but shit happens.
Why was your plan B to kill a toddler?
Hey, man.
Kill a prince.
Gotta be a boy.
Gotta be a boy. Like, I gotta think there's some. You're in the Red Keep, for shit's sake. There's nobody else you could have killed. They could have brought back Otto Hightower's head. They could have brought back.
They panicked. Niggas like shit. It's an easy kill right here. Fuck it, man. Let's go ahead and get the fuck
Easy
up out of
kill,
here.
bro.
I did like how they shot that scene though, because it was very suspenseful. It
Yeah.
was given like I don't know, like horror movie vibes. Like you remember
Mm-hmm.
when Arya was like creeping
Thriller,
through
yeah.
the library in Winterfell when the White Walkers. That's what it kind of felt like. And
Yeah.
then they had that cool shot where he drops the torch and the camera kind of circles, and I just thought that whole scene was fire.
Yeah, they freaked it. They freaked it for
Yeah.
sure. Like
It
Game
was
of
shot.
Thrones very
It was
rarely does
shot
like
cool.
the camera pan like all the way around, like it kind of 360, so you can kind of
Hmm.
see where you're at. They rarely kind of play with the camera like that. It's really pretty straightforward. But no, they snapped. They snapped. Alan Taylor, hey, he's back. Who needs Miguel
Oh yes,
Sapochnik?
yes
I
sir.
mean, well, I think we're gonna come to a couple episodes that'll probably need Miguel Sapochnik.
Hey, okay.
Like, this is a war, brother. So, this is a war.
Okay,
It could be a
you may
couple
not be
episodes where
wrong.
we're like, yeah, we could have used Miguel, but hope we're not there yet. So we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, then they're
Mhm.
just idiots. Like, hey man, you got to make plans. If you're trying to be a good coach, you got a system that you're trying to fit in, but you also got to have a personnel to fit that system. If the personnel is stupid, then maybe don't give them a complex system. That's all
Hey,
I'm gonna say. All right, that's that. Rest my case.
hey,
we
that's
Here's my
real.
basketball
we
analogy. We're in final season.
we do get I think what's going to be our war cry, at least for Team Black for season 8, with the four infamous words, "Bring me Aemon Targaryen." And
Yes,
he said
sir.
that, I was like, "Let's go!"
Ah!
Let's
I feel
go.
like I'm going
Yeah.
Super Saiyan. Bring
Man,
that ass here, boy! I
man,
cannot
y'all,
wait.
man, y'all don't understand, man. It's been a year and a half of me not trying to ruin that shit, man, because I knew it was coming in the first episode, man. So I just been like, oh, I can't say shit. I can't say shit. But man, hey, all the people out there saying that it's not the same as the book.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I heard that it's not the same. So what's the difference? Like, how did it go
I
Okay,
be,
down?
I
so
believe there's another son, right? And it isn't a son and a
yeah,
daughter.
so in the book, it's all three of their kids sleeping in there. So I guess Maylor was somewhere else. But there's a 2 year old son, and then there's the twins, Jaharis and Jahara. And so they come in. Allison is in there. They tie Allison and Helena up, and they say, "All right, pick which boy, or we'll rape the
Kill them
girl."
both.
And yeah, kill them both and rape the girl. And so Helena picks Maylor just because he's like the youngest one. He's 2 years old.
Yeah.
And then Blood and Cheese say, "You hear that, boy? Your mom wants you dead." And then they kill
The other
the
one.
other one instead. And so it's a little more grisly.
Yeah.
But what they did is Alicent is fucking cold. So first of all, both of them not doing their fucking jobs. Where
She
the
was
fuck are
riding
y'all
that
at?
shit, wasn't she?
Hey,
Where was Amy the
hey,
Kingsguard?
I mean,
Wait,
she
where was
came
Amy
in,
the
I was like,
Kingsguard?
God
where were
damn.
these niggas? We walked straight past Aegon and the bros on the on the Iron Throne, just kicking shit. They just walked straight past with the torch
With
and
the
the
torch,
dog.
nobody and the guard, nobody gives a fuck. Like I said, there's some holes in there.
Yeah.
Also, hey, bro, you just let Helena just walk out the room after having a nice. Like I said, stupid. They're,
No, it
they're
was.
Hey,
actually complete
it's a
idiots.
son for a son.
They're
Hey, it was.
they're actually complete idiots. Like, did you
That's
want to
what
make it out of
happens.
that place alive?
That's what happens. You hire them crash dummies, but how I like how they changed it. It makes it more complex for Allison and Cole. So now they're all tied up. They all feeling guilty about that shit. Aegon's about to crash out. Aemon is going, oh shit, they wanted me, but they killed my young nephew instead. So he's gonna feel some type of way about that shit. And all these nerds are saying, it's not like the book. Look, the book is supposed to be literally unreliable account, bro.
Right.
Just
Exactly.
relax. This makes it more complicated. Plus, Allison probably went back to the Maester and said, "Hey, they can't find out I was fucking cold, so tell them I was in there with you too. Tell them I tied you, he tied you up. Tell them it went down like this in the history." So
Exactly. They
all
probably
that
went and changed it up. I mean, honestly, this is supposed to be the canonical events because, like,
facts.
Dragons is supposed to be, quote unquote, unreliable. It's patched together from various sources, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
This is canon. So people want to say that's not like the books. Well, this is how it actually happened.
Facts. Hey, don't turn Game of Thrones into Star Wars, y'all. Don't you dare. Don't. Hey, because I will go on the
No.
warpath, nigga. If y'all try to ruin my shit like the Star Wars fandom, straight up. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the chillest king there ever was. Let's talk about Aegon, man. What do we think about Aegon's
Aegon the
Let's see.
Magnanimous.
Aegon the Magnanimous? Yes.
The chillest king of all time. Like that's like the best description. Nigga's like he's like Russian something. What are they Russian like Phi Beta Sig whatever you fucking call it. Like this shit. I know it. I know Aegon. I met him before.
It's like I know
Literally.
him. Like, went to school with a lot of him, huh?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
Like, nah, it was crazy kind of seeing that, and as you're seeing him take in the petitions too of the
Mhm.
folks, and we're seeing him, I'm like, hold
yeah.
up,
Oh god.
this dude's like, I was like, Aegon's not like absolute shit. Like at this
Yeah.
job, like as we were thought,
No.
last season he's only portrayed as like he's got really fucked up proclivities, which he does have, right?
Yeah.
But he seems to like, hey, he wants to actually help the small folk, right? He wants to
Man, that's not what
include.
I took away from it.
That's not what you took. Hey, well, we'll talk about that. But I was like, hey, niggas trying to help the small folk. Nigga was like, all right, well, we gotta. He's like, hey, bro, we gotta pay the niggas that make our weapons, bro. Like, come on, bro, you can't even pay the niggas.
Come on
Like,
now.
What I took away from it was this nigga like literally is in over his head.
Yeah.
He's just that's all it is. He's just gonna say yes to whoever so he can get out of the chamber. It's just like I kind of feel bad for him in a way because Viserys literally didn't teach him how to be king, so he's just kind of up there like winging it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But from that interaction, from him interacting with the townfolk, yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's not going Eris and just firing blood on these motherfuckers. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you can't just say yes to. Even I know you can't just say yes to all your your people. That's not gonna work. So
Shit, why not? You the king.
I
Fuck
was
it.
like, yeah, why not? He was like, hey,
That's what
they
the
won't
frat.
know. We ain't got
this
no
nigga,
Twitter, ain't no internet.
this nigga's about to bankrupt the kingdom while
Hey,
they're
fuck
going to
it.
war.
Hey, fuck them.
And all I'm saying is that, hey, the US of A, when they go to war, hey, Lockheed Martin's stock price sure as hell go up, so they sure as hell get their money. That's all I'm saying. The Smiths can be paid for their swords, brother. That's all I'm saying. We should at least pay them for them swords. But we
Yeah.
did see how he kind of wasn't prepared in the sense of like, you see him looking for Jaehaerys to bring into the small council and include him. And if you listen to the after the episode too, where they talk to the directors, talk to the actors, and coming through like that, he's like, hey, he's trying to fight back from my dad never included me in shit, so I'm gonna be a better dad and include my son in shit.
Hey, you know why he didn't include you? Because you weren't the heir, nigga.
Hey,
Literally, you aren't the heir. I wonder why my dad didn't want me to be king. Like, nigga, because you're not supposed to be king.
that is
It was
true.
never you.
Yeah, it was never supposed to be you, man. Never. But, hey, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga had me rolling though with
He was hilarious.
the pony ride, and then Aegon the Magnanimous, and him just chopping it up with the bros. I mean, he's gonna feel like shit just because it happened on his watch, and he's gonna be hungover and find out his son got his head chopped off. But I mean, the game is the game.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
game's
I
the
mean,
game. I mean, shit happens, but he was fun. He added some levity
Yeah,
to the show that we definitely needed. Like we're sitting up here laughing when a baby just got beheaded, right? Like this is too
What's
very.
the actor's name who plays Aegon?
Tom Glenn Carney, who
Yeah.
he was in Dunkirk actually.
Oh, I'm actually a fan of his portrayal of Aegon because you're right.
No, he's nice.
He is funny. He's very chill. He's very laid back. He made me laugh at, like you said, laugh at moments when it's like, all right, we gotta be serious, bro. Like, I'm curious to see him crash out. I can't wait to see him crash out later in the season now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
can't.
need characters like that in such heavy dramas like this. You need somebody that you can just laugh at and can lighten the mood a little bit.
For sure. All right, so what did y'all think about the kind of friction between him and his hand, Otto Hightower, and then kind of Laris trying to pry his way in there? Do y'all see any sort of wiggle room there that Laris may be able to sneak his way in? What do y'all kind of foresee for that hand of the king position?
Um, well, I feel like Otto is definitely he's getting packed up for sure. I mean, his time is numbered. But I'm curious to see who he would. KP, I figure you probably know who's going to be the hand, his next hand. If
Mm-hmm.
I had to take a guess, I would say it's going to be Aemon. But
Mm.
Yeah.
if it's Lars or whatever the fuck his name is, then Aegon is a lot dumber than
We're
people think.
giving him
That's just
credit for.
like this guy is clearly just feeding him sweet nothings just so he can get on your good side. And if he can't see that, then there's really no hope for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like I agree. He should make Aemond it, and like we kind of see that it's kind of foreshadowing in terms of like already including Aemond in the battle plans. He was like, let's go fuck him up. I think he actually fucks with his brother like that, right?
Yeah.
So I think his brother would be a good pick. Otto, got to get the fuck out of there, bruh. It's like, changing of the guard type deal, right? But bringing Laris in would be a horrible move in his part.
Where is
But I
hell,
could
man?
see Laris still getting a small council role. Like, I think this is where we start getting the first Master of Whispers, right? We don't have one on the small council, but that's one that we see in Thrones. So
Mm.
I'm trying to figure out, is this where that small council role finally comes?
Oh,
I think his current role is Master Confessor. Is that what it is?
yeah, he's the torture guy.
Yeah, he's
Mm.
Master Confessor is a crazy
Yeah,
name.
shit's crazy. Yeah. So, one note: Aegon and Aemon, or Aemon being a hand. We talked about Aegon not wanting to be like his father. Viserys never let Daemon be the hand, which you could say they could have balanced each other out with Viserys being so weak and Daemon
Exactly.
being able to, lash out, be his crash dummy. So maybe, Aegon could see that and, be like, oh, my dad never did this. Maybe I'll try it. Have just a little wild. He called him a hound. He said he's loyal as a hound.
Yeah,
So maybe I
exactly.
could have my wild dog on a leash like that. But yeah, Laris, we kind of see him using the same kind of tactics that he used to get in with Alicent on
Mhm.
Aegon. And so, say what you want about Laris. Yeah, he a fan, but he gets shit done, man. He said them motherfuckers don't breathe the same air as us no more. Like
I
that's your first line? Like, oh shit.
I thought that scene was, I think, underratedly funny just because he was like, yeah, I just killed all these spies and the king and the Red Keep, and Allison's just like, okay, thanks.
Every replaced your whole staff? Like,
And
whoa.
he's like, yeah, I handpicked that. And you saw how she was fucking utterly disgusted with that statement, too. Like, she's over there. She can't even fucking bathe herself anymore because she feels like, oh, it's going to get back to Laris, right? She
No,
got to
fact.
go
They
and
say get the
she
hell
got to
out of
go and have
here.
somebody else do that. Like, send him out of here. She's scrubbing herself because she feels literally disgusted by having his eyes on her like that.
Bro, I feel like they're gonna have to handle this Lara situation sooner than later because this man is clearly a problem. He murders indiscriminately. He's clearly a sociopath. I mean,
Clearly.
if he gets the Aegon's ear, I would hate to see what he does to the realm.
Hey man. Do we think Allison's still showing them feet?
It seems like
Yeah,
she's
she's showing
starting to give him the
everything.
cold shoulder, man. I
I
see
ain't
like
gonna
the
lie.
thing's done dried up, man.
Oh, and do we think Laris knows about her and Cole?
Yes, obviously. He
Yeah, I
knows
think he will
everything.
know. He was like, I tried to come by earlier. You were indisposed. And she just
Yep.
like
Hey.
ignores it, right? Straight up
that's
Yep.
ignores
He
it.
knows.
that's Game of Thrones lingo for it now. I know what you want.
Yeah. Facts. Like, oh, he knows.
Get
Yeah.
that ha ha, hoo ha
Hey.
taken care of, man.
And if he knows,
And
does the price go up?
Because the price. Oh yeah, man. Oh damn. He was like, I want a piece of that now too. He's like, you was only giving me
yes,
features.
sir.
Now I found out you
Like
selling
what?
puss.
Like what? I thought he was
He
just doing the
said,
things.
I didn't know that was on the table. I'd like to renegotiate the terms of my
I'm
contract.
saying he going back to the drawing board, man. Nah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think we are like though, in all seriousness, I think we are seeing a live changing of the guard, right?
Yeah.
Because you see Allison is also grasping at straws right now, like where she's sitting at the table, right? She's 2 seats away from the king. She's further down, like she's starting to realize she doesn't have a place. She's over there talking to her dad, like, "Hey, you can't undermine me." Like,
Yeah.
I was like, they're gonna stop listening to me if you do this shit, and
That is
that's right.
true.
Like they did all this to put him in power, and it was honestly a disservice to themselves. They had more power when they were just puppeting Viserys. Now they've actually removed themselves out of the situation, right?
Yep. Yep. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun or whatever they say.
Exactly.
So yeah, these little kids out here running amok, wilding, letting people get their heads chopped off in the crib. Lord, it's crazy out here.
They don't have the best security system. We'll say that. We'll say that.
Nah, hey man, it was so easy. My man tried to chicken out when he got to the. He was like, "Oh shit, we close as fuck." Hey,
Like, oh, shit, all right, yeah, I'm out.
I was like, "Shit, they right upstairs. They got them out, nigga."
Niggas
But
didn't even want to fake set rat traps. I was like, come on, bro. Like these, you are two complete imbeciles.
oh my god, nah, that's funny, man. That's funny. All right, so um, it's been 30 minutes. We barely talked about the quote unquote star of the show, but Rhaenyra is just kind of flying around
Yeah.
looking for some sign of old Luke, man, and sad to say she finds it. We get a dragon wing washing up on the shore. Luke's little cloak. She's sad as fuck, mad as fuck. She comes home, and Jace comes home, and they just share a very warm embrace, very warm moment. I know that touched a few hearts in here. I know some thug tears fell. What do we think about Rhaenyra and Jace kind of in this episode? How they use them, and did that kind of what do you feel about Jace going forward? Because I feel like from his time in the North, talking to Craig, and he showed himself to be like a pretty solid diplomat. You know, like he wasn't
Yeah.
scared. He's not a clown. I mean, they were just kind of broing out up there, and I dug it.
What yeah, because we did kind of glance over this when we talked about the Northern beginning. I I like Jace. We got to see kind of more of his character because we really didn't to see much of like who he is in the first season, but like the little interaction he had with Cregan, seeing how he's a diplomat, how he goes about, how he acts as a lord and as a crown prince, I was actually impressed because I didn't really know what to expect of him. And then to compound on that, the fact that it shows that all right, this guy is clearly he's a good guy, he has feelings. I kind of did get choked up when you could tell, we can hear in his voice, he was trying to hold back tears when he was talking about, you know, everything that's going on. He got the bail secured. He's got 2,000 men from the north, and he finally breaks down. So I didn't shed a thug tear, but that was a good scene to sway me to Jason's side, though.
Yeah, I think Jace, like that one, I was like, I felt, man. I was just like, damn, I could. I was like, that one was getting me emotional because it's like, damn, I'm an older brother, right? I'm an older brother. My brother is like 4 years younger than me, right? So same age gap that Jace and Luke had, right? And I was like, damn, imagine being in that situation where you're like helpless, you're just away from your brother like that, and you just get word that he was just murdered, right?
Mm.
I was like, that's something that's gonna, break down. And like you're trying to hold it together for your mom, right? You're trying to hold it together to do your duty, right, and everything. But like you felt helpless in that because you feel as the older brother, you got to be the one that's protecting your younger
Mm-hmm.
sibling, and you were just not there for him, right? And you just feel utterly helpless. So I really felt that. That was like a powerful scene for me, right? It's maybe a minute 30 seconds long, right? But I think that kind of stuck with me in that and just built upon kind of the cachet that he built up while he's over there negotiating with Cregan. And I was like, all right, I'm seeing like, they gave him 10 minutes a run in the game, and he kind of, came up and had double figures off the bench. Like Jace
Yeah.
did really well, and
Yeah.
kind of
So
stole
Jace
us
did
the episode.
mention Jace did mention that the bail they'll agree to back Team Black as long as they provide a dragon to guard the veil. What
Yeah.
dragon or what dragon rider do you think is going to be up there?
We got a lot more
Good
dragons
question.
than we do dragon riders. So I was like, is the issue. Like they have a lot of unclaimed dragon. In terms of riders, they got Daemon, they got Rhaenyra, they got Rhaenys, they got Jace, and they got Baela, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
5. I was like, so like let's take out 3 of them. Like Rhaenys, Rhaenyra, and Daemon are probably all out right there. Right? They're not gonna send Daemon back to the Vale after he fucking murdered them. So I think it actually might be Jace that would do it. Honestly.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. I mean, I know,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not gonna say, but yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Also, in the deal, 2,000 Northmen, gray beard, so old niggas. But hey, man, I'm excited for the Winter Wolves, man. That's what they're affectionately known as, and that's going to be an amazing arc whenever we get to it. So damn, I can't wait.
Hey man, you can't sleep on your vets, man.
You can never sleep on the old man strength.
That's what I was gonna say, because how many old people do you see in Game of Thrones? You don't really see, especially old warriors. So if they're still alive, you know they could fight.
Hey, just picture about 2,000 car Starks, Rickard car Starks. Just a bunch of old grizzly motherfuckers that if you send a dire wolf across the table to bite their hand, they'd be like, "Oh, you funny." Those motherfuckers.
That was an Umber.
Oh, Umber. Well, yeah. Hey, same cloth.
Same. We acted like that. I was like, tomato. Let's be real. Come on.
So, like around this time in the North, I don't know if it goes on forever in all of North history, but Matt, come on. The older guys, they would just like go or the older people in the North that probably wouldn't survive the winter or whatever, in order to like save stuff for their family, they just go off and like fight in some war or something, and like with the intention of not coming back. So like they know they're gonna die.
Yeah, I was like, you got nothing to live for. You really fight hard. Like I'm playing with house money right now.
Yeah, facts. So these niggas about to be some real crash dummies. So I can't wait.
Yeah, we should see some folks. I'm excited, man. I mean, like they said, Northerners fight. What is it, like 5 or 10 Southerners, right?
Man.
I mean, let's be honest. Rob Stark and them ain't lose no fucking battles. They literally got cheated. When they march south, they fucking win.
Yeah, man. Hey, one more thing on the Rhaenyra and Jace scene though. It's not the same kind of. It wasn't the same level to me, just because. It was just different, but it reminded me of, I believe it's season 2, episode 1, where Rob is just like swinging and hacking at that tree after Ned died.
Yeah,
and Cat comes up to him and he just like crying. He's like, he's been leading his troops to war.
Sword, yeah.
But he's just crying. He's just a little boy, and that just kind of reminded me of that, where it's like you're trying to be strong, but at the end of the day, man, these are kids, you know. So. Yeah, that was a great scene.
Yeah,
really
that was a great scene. That's a good callback. That's a tough moment. I think this one's a little. That one, I don't know. I saw Rob as a little more mature, a little older, right? You know, and all that kind of stuff.
Beard.
So that was tough to see his pops, like just to hear about his pops like that.
I think canonically, aren't they technically the same age, like Rob and Jace during this time?
Yeah, just about. Like Rob was supposed to be like 16, 17.
Just like
crazy. Northmen age different.
That's why I'm seeing my man Craig and they had no beard. Like you got the Jay Leno chin just out here,
know, right?
In this cold.
I know he cold, right? For real.
Man, nigga, you can drink some whiskey or something, nigga. I don't know what to do. All right, so let's get into it, man. MVP of the episode. Who you got, man? Because a lot happened, but it was still a lot of setup. So, I mean, actually, I might pop this off. My MVP, co-MVP, blood and cheese, nigga.
Oh my god, horrible choice.
Fuck them kids, nigga.
Hey, I was gonna say I might have to agree with you.
Team Black all the way, ski. You dig?
Horrible choice.
Hey man, this is the same podcast that said "fuck all them peasants" when Daenerys burned the city down. So I got to keep that same
Still
energy.
fuck the peasants. Still fuck the peasants.
I got to keep that same energy.
Hey, facts. I'm just gonna say it, man. Hey, Mike, who you got?
I have to agree with KP. I had to give it to Blood and Cheese, man. Hey, they went out there. They got a body.
Got a body,
That's
first body of the
crazy. No
year.
wrong
Yeah,
body,
hey,
bro. Y'all really going for Tweedledee and Tweedledum. That's crazy.
Hey man, we know they getting packed up next episode.
Yeah,
But for
this
this
I
one
mean,
should
one,
be
you can watch
something
the
to the
preview.
head.
Hey, spoiler alert, their necks were literally hanging. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
fucking
I'm pretty sure
idiots.
it's in the next.
Like, that was in the preview for next episode. Like,
Yeah.
fucking idiots. Y'all didn't even tie up the person that saw you.
hey, some niggas just only good for one job, and that's it, disposable.
Mhm.
Hey, hate
Yeah,
to say
that's
it.
real disposable. But hey, we'll see. Hey, I'm no, this might, how I've talked about him in the show. I think I'd give Jace my MVP, right? Like
Okay.
he was just a off the bench scorer, right? I think he really stole the moments that he was in, and it was he kind of left a lasting impression on me for this episode.
All right. Hell yeah. Okay. So last thing before we get out of here, we've seen one episode, the infamous Game of Thrones season opening setup episode. So what kind of dynamics are you excited to see play out throughout the rest of the season? This is the time for your theories, for your predictions. What kind of got your wheels turning that you saw in this here opening up?
Okay. I need to see this 2-man on Vagar, bro. This 2v1. I was like, that did have me piped up because he was
Yeah.
over there like, yeah. And it's like, Caraxes can't do it alone.
Just wait on that one, kid.
He got a good point. And I was like, Melee is a fire-ass dragon. That shit looked like a dinosaur with all the spikes coming out. I was like, that would be a tough dragon to be in a hand-to-hand combat with. Like, right? That would. So I want to see a 2-man with it. I feel like it'll probably be Daemon and Rhaenyra, though, so it'll probably be a Cyrax and Caraxes v. Vagar matchup. But I'm interested to see. That's probably one thing that I'm most excited to see is just to see the dragon fight with Vagar, because I feel like the last time we saw a dragon fight, we might have all been a bit underwhelmed with it, right?
Yeah, that wasn't even a fight.
Also,
That was
pitch black. So
that was lunchtime, man. That was not a fight.
Yeah, that was rough. He was getting packed up, bro. It was like the blue-eyed white dragon was packing that.
Man, facts. That was like a Pegasus, little Luke's dragon.
No, it was not doing well.
All right, Mike, what you excited to see in the season?
I'm excited just to see newer places in this world. Like one thing that I enjoyed was, I guess, like the dragon pit or like the drive up for the dragons and at Dragonstone. I didn't even know that thing existed. So I want to see not only just more castles, more strongholds. I want them to go deeper into lore of dragon, how these people bind. What does it mean to be bound by a dragon? How do you get bound by a dragon? Just more history in that. It is fire and blood, so I imagine we are going to get that. But along with that, I was happy with the dialogue in this episode. So as long as we can continue to get like just iconic conversations, sounds crazy because we're talking about a show that's about war and killing people, but I want to see what's going on in the rooms that are putting the chess pieces on the board. I want to see a nice Varys Littlefinger interaction of Varys Tyrion interaction. Like I want to see that. The shit that gives me chills. So.
Ooh, see, now that you brought up Varys, I gotta change my MVP. Shout out to Massaria, man. Massaria set up. She
I
threw the
called that.
lob.
When they were checking the ship, I was like, they're gonna find Massaria on this. Also, I had just freshly done my rewatch too. I was like, they did not give her an off-screen death. I was like, nah, she's not getting no off-screen death. So
Yes,
I knew she
sir.
was gonna have a hand to play.
Accent's completely gone too.
Fact, she just talking regular. Thank you.
Hey, I was rewatching. That accent was abysmal. Like it was criminal how bad that accent was. I don't know which country they were trying to merge into that, but she needed to stop acting foreign, bro.
Hey, fact, she pulled a little finger and then you turn down the accent a little bit, season to season. I'm with it. I'm with it.
You'll get no complaints on that point. Oh, and one last thing that I think, I might have seen as I was watching the preview on it too. We about to have a new nigga on a dragon. I feel like they
Hey,
showed
that's what
a
I was about
I
to
feel like they
say.
showed a dreadhead nigga a little too many. I was like, he popped up about 3 times in this trailer right here.
Man.
I was like, is he
Oh,
a
he
dragon
definitely
rider?
grown
We
already.
getting
Hey, that's what I was about to say. Hey, black man, black man.
exactly. I
Hey,
was like, we getting some more Valerians coming stepping up,
hey,
man.
I
How
told
many
y'all.
episodes he lasts?
Hey, chill.
Damn, chill. This
I
ain't a
say,
scary movie, man. Come on.
hey, look, I told niggas don't sleep on my man, bald black man, my son Alan, and his brother
Alan, I
Adam.
feel like the dreadhead dude is his brother, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
they have a role to play, man. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully
They
we
got a
gonna
role to
spend.
play in the wars to come.
Hopefully we gonna spend a little bit of time in damn, I don't even know what that city in
I know, what was
Driftmark
that?
is
That city
called.
off Driftmark or something?
Yeah,
Ellen?
I think
Like
it's I
whole,
think it's I think it's called Hull. Yeah, Hull.
was it whole town?
Just Hull, I think.
Just
Okay.
Hull? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We gotta work on the branding on that, man.
Yeah, I guess like the hull of a ship, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
so
At least go that
you know,
whole town,
hey,
bro.
George really batting like .999 with the name, so that might be the one that ain't hitting.
Yeah. I was like, Winterfell, good name. River Run, good name. I was like,
Oh, yeah, nigga got lazy.
I was like, hey, got a little lazy there, George.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see the black man rise, man. Hey, Mike trying to have us exterminated by the end of this
Exactly.
season.
Snuffing us out. I
Are
mean,
you trying to have us
it's
exterminated?
probably
Like
gonna come.
I wrote the story. I'm just pointing out what we all seeing. There
Hey
are no
man.
black people in Game of Thrones. I wonder why. Rhaenyra had her part to play, erasing black culture.
Hey,
No, it's okay if she had bastards. It's okay.
hey, we
Nah.
don't.
Hey, people
Hey,
don't forget. People forget what you said.
Hey man, they're engaged to real true Valerians though, so that should still be in it. It's gonna be diluted, but it's gonna be in
Oh, sick.
gonna be some fucking
Erasure.
gonna be some fucking Isaiah Hartensteins running around this
there. What they say on the Jordan Key, the afternoon, my octoroon.
bitch. Oh shit! Hey man, that's a great stopping point right there. So hey man, it's been a pleasure talking to y'all boys, man. Hey, make sure y'all go check us out on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Anything else before we dip?
Oh man, keep watching, keep hating, man.
Yes, sir. Hey man, it's great to be back. We said this a million times, but god damn it, man, we motherfucking back. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. The streets was alive last night, bro. People was wait. I'm ready to see the ratings. I feel like this is gonna be like a home run, but they had
Yeah,
the marketing
I don't
going
know,
crazy.
man.
Yeah,
No,
they had all that. Their marketing
I
campaign
loved
that
it,
they pulled
but
out was great.
I can't be biased. I'm biased. I have blinders on. I can't tell if it's really good or I'm just like
no. I
I'm
mean
hooked.
like how many people watching those ratings? Not
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you
because
meant like
viewership ratings. Yeah.
show rating.
yeah, that shit felt like Super Bowlers last night. Like my whole chat was going up, the whole Discord. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn, niggas
we
locked
gotta see
in.
because I feel like they did an all time ad campaign like hanging banners on like famous train stations, bridges, right? Like
That
kind of
shit was
stuff. I was like,
hard.
oh, this is pretty cool because I was like, you can't just do commercials on TV no more. Everybody got the ad
Yeah,
blockers, they got all that, so you got to get creative with your promo campaign. And I think Thrones might have found something with that.
yeah,
Like,
they
hey,
went
billboards
crazy.
aren't dead.
They went crazy. They had a dragon on top of the Empire State Building. Like, damn.
I'm saying, get some VR in. Like you can get creative with your marketing campaign.
For sure, for sure. But if that's everything, man, we'll see y'all next motherfucking week. Same time, same place.
Yes, sir.
Until then, keep on watching, keep on hating, man. We out.
Peace.